Salutare, guys, și faceți și bine v-am reîntâlnit. Ce avem acolo? Că s-a terminat asta. Remove. Da. Ce faceți și bine v-am reîntâlnit la primul episod, prima oră de gameplay. Mă rog, nu o să fie prima oră, dar o să fie prima oră. Înțelegeți voi. De fapt, nici eu nu înțeleg, dar mă rog. Prima oră de gameplay din Assassin's Creed 3. Doar dacă se închide și ăsta. Atât. Bun, perfect. Hai să intrăm în Remastered version și să vedem cum arată, pentru că n-am apucat să joc foarte mult, având în vedere timpul foarte limitat pe care îl avem. Ia să vedem despre ce este vorba și în sfârșit să jucăm mai mult, pentru că ar fi cazul să vedem unde se petrece acțiunea sau unde suntem sau ce naiba se întâmplă, pentru că sunt foarte curios, mă, mai rău ca și copiii ăia mici de 5 ani, știi? Salut, Alex, bine ai venit pe live, ce faci? Deci super mega, foarte curios să vedem până la urmă cum se duce acțiunea. Suntem la primul episod, deci o să fie foarte... The Tyranny of King Washington. Mă întreb oare chestia aici o să fie. Dăm left ctrl să ștergem și să o luăm de la capăt să fie normal primul episod. Păi dar ce facem aici? Facem așa dincolo un episod, aici un episod, dincolo 4 episoade. Are you kidding me?
Or laugh them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. When it does.
21-12
They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrated way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name, is
Desmond
Desmond
Miles.
and he has brought us to the end.
Oh, uite-l, mă! Doar o secundă. Nu! 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 Avea un cutscene! Fuck me! Nu! Avea un cutscene! Jesus! I'm so fucking stupid, dude! Am pierdut un fucking cutscene! Bă, deci mor! Mor! Vroiam să pornesc camera web pentru că... nu! Reluăm de la capăt. Nu! 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 Dacă 2 minute pierd de cutscene, e gravă situația. Mă arunc în clișe, nebun. Gata, nu mai glumim. Trebuie să fie episoadele full de gameplay. Nu. Bă, mă, dar ce are camera asta acum pe bune? Deci eu nu înțeleg ce s-a întâmplat cu camera aici. Merge, dar nu merge. Pe o pasă m-a și bazat, gen că merge. What the hell is going on, guys? Deci nu mai înțeleg. Merge camera, dar nu merge. Bun! Resetăm de la loc. Dacă merg să... De fapt nu merg nicăieri. N-are nimic. Hai să merg să-mi duc o leacă de apă aici, să am gen... Nu mai duc nimic. M-a enervat atât de tare că am scăpat un cutscene încât... Îi nebunește lumea. Nu se poate. Nu se poate să pierd un cutscene. Nu se poate. Nu știu ce s-a întâmplat acolo cu camera web. Da, na, știți voi, probleme de început de streaming, ca de obicei. Mama lui. Desmond câtărâlă. Da. Again.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them
Hai.
up or laughed them off. Sometimes both. But we never took them seriously. Maybe we should have. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Better to start at the beginning, with the abduction of Desmond Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no direction, no plans for the future. What he did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny. It nearly cost him his life. He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something. The apple. One of several artifacts we call pieces of Eden.
Bits of ancient technology
scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous. Most are held by a single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years, even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up until its creation, to the victor went the spoils, went the truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be, when it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him, however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
A, deci nu mai era niciun cutscene acolo. Ok.
We're here.
Ăsta nu știu cine-i, taică-mi ăsta cine-i?
Let's go.
Nu înțeleg de ce să face praf pe stâncă. Hai că am ajuns la poarta cu pricina.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Ok, hai că până la urmă am intrat. Deschidem ușa.
I think we're here.
Suntem doar noi. Ăștia ar sărați stau acolo și se uită. Face cum strălucesc hieroglifele astea sau ce, Doamne iartă-mă. Wow, ce mișto.
The key. You must find the key.
Son?
Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though. I guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Hai, tată, lasă
Okay, Desmond. While you were,
prostiile.
visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
Ok.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Mi se pare
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
Mi se pare că acum nu mai am nevoie de 2 sau 3 chestii. Se pare că mai avem nevoie de space, care înainte gen doar
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
bun.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
Bun.
All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Tot îmi vine să apăs pe space, cum era înainte la celălalt.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Full in synchronization. Bun. Te gata să începem.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Merge să-l asasinăm pe ăla din operă. Teatru real.
Please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Da, e urât l-a făcut, Doamne, iartă-mă, dar chiar urât e.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Ce-mi place vocea. Are o voce diferită față de Altair sau Ezio.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Uite la colai. Cât domnișoara lângă el.
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. You'll need to find another way up.
I already have.
Both against roads and for them. For 'tis but fitting that we should protect and encourage cheats, since we live by 'em.
Sir, Black Mall that sick word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will...
1,000 pardons. So sorry. My apologies.
You may satisfy that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what we...
Dar la chiar nu mă vede prin faptul că eu urc pe aici. Se pare aiurea că nu mă vede nimeni, gen. Mamă, deci cât de ușor sunt controlele față de celălalt Assassin's Creed. Aici mai folosești 3 taste, folosești doar 2. Insane. Bun. Doar o secundă să văd o chestie la setări, că nu știu de ce. Dar nu știu de ce. Mi se pare că nu funcționează Screen Space Reflection-ul. Poate mă înșel eu, da. Ba nu, funcționează. Interesant. Ba nu, totul merge bine. E ok. Bun, putem să-i dăm resume. Aici cu mecanismul ăsta să-mi iei o leacă. Ai urâte mis astea. Sunt acolo jos niște oameni. Așa, am ajuns la el, gen. Dar nu înțeleg, de ce l-omoră până la urma urmei? Gen, ce-a făcut omul ăsta?
Hatham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
Uite copilul ăla. Vai, da urât-i, Doamne. Ce să râs aia, mă. Exit Opera House. De ce să ieșim de aici? Holy shit.
Oh my!
I beg your pardon. No pushing, please.
The corridor is blocked.
Patience, please. Let us through.
Peace, friends. There is no danger.
Go on.
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there?
Noi trecem pe lângă ei așa, nicio stres.
Imbecile.
Where are you going?
Ce oamenii, mă, că îi acuză de crimă, mă, de asta toți sunt așa. I need to get out, must get some in air. Asta, mă, că e ceva boală, mă, în aer sau ceva de genul.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fair your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn.
Deci mergem cu
Go forth,
barca.
Haytham, and bring honor to us all.
A deadly performance. Mission complete. Full synchronizations. Ok, aud pescăruși. Deci zic cu barca? Atlantic Ocean, ziua a doua. Ce-mi plac chestiile astea așa.
Some fresh air might do me good.
I can't believe it. Hai să vedem ce avem pe aici. Hai să jucăm un joc, continue. Nu știu cum se joacă ăsta sau ce e. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Bă, dar unde mi-a dispărut aia de acolo? A, el mi le poate lua, mă. Cum? Nu știu ce trebuie să fac acum. Dar cum îți piesa? Cred că m-a bătut. Exact. Kudos. N-au bătut fraierul.
Good morning, Doctor.
To you as well.
A question, if I may. Do you serve aboard the ship, or are you simply taking passage?
A bit of both, actually. I've been commissioned by the Royal Navy to study maritime illness. I'll be observing the crew during the journey. We have found that sailors fare far better on the open seas than the rest of us. I hope to discover why that is.
Well, I hope you are successful in your endeavors.
As do I. Thank you for the kind words.
Trimis un doctor, domnule, să vadă care-i faza cu îmbolnăvirile pe... Incredibil.
A moment to talk?
Ah, a fellow Londoner. Good to see I'm not the only man of means aboard. Rupert Martin, pleased to meet you.
Haytham Kenway. Pleasure.
Seems we picked an excellent time to leave the city.
Oh?
You didn't hear about the murder at the Opera House?
No. What happened?
They're still trying to sort it all out. And I suspect they'll be at it for a good long while.
Any word on the motive?
They've ruled out robbery, so perhaps it was a business arrangement gone sour. Or something more personal, more lurid. Who knows? But I am glad to be away from it. The city grows more dangerous by the day.
Să ieșim afară. N-am vorbit până acum ca cu toate persoanele cu care am fi putut vorbi în teorie. Nu mai mă cioc cu voi că doar mă enervați. Nu că doar am bani. Stai că după ce trebuia să ies, sau? O să ieși prin altă parte? Hello? Aici e. Nu poți mă ieși pe aici. Dar și data trecută era chiar ok, da. Data asta nu prea. Ciudat.
Captain?
Mr. Kenway.
I just wanted to thank you again for taking me aboard, and apologize for any inconvenience it may have caused.
Inconvenience would be an understatement.
I'm sorry, I don't follow.
My ship was held in port for 2 days that we might accommodate you. I lost several contracts as a result.
I had no idea.
Of course not. You nobles are all the same.
Noi nobili, ci că sunteți toți la fel. Da. Că era de acolo de sus.
Hello, sir.
Do you expect we'll have a pleasant crossing?
It is a quiet time of year, though rogue storms in troubled waters are not unheard of. But no need to fret. At worst, they'll prove an inconvenience. I'm more concerned about pirates and rogue privateers.
Have you encountered them before?
Aye. But the Providence is a strong ship, and her crew well trained. They will surely keep us safe.
Încrederea are omul ăsta în vasul lui. Pală puntea că, uite, îi se face praf, bă. Probabil am eu praf pe picioare sau ceva de genul, pe cizme.
And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Though you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought. And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees us...
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
Gata, am terminat și pe ăsta.
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be. Do you...
Gata-i.
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain!
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
Icon design on an ally.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no respect for you.
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Deci oamenii vor să facă, mă rog, vor să se alieze toți împotriva lui și să-l detroneze de la ziua 28, cred că? Da, ziua 28.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Hai să vedem. Asta gen, nu mai are secrete ca și ălălalt joc. Ca și celelalte jocuri, vă refer. Pentru că eu nu cred că n-au băgat chestii și aici.
Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine whilst we're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Someone needs to have words with him.
Mills tried. Captain turned him away.
Then he must try again. With more force if need be.
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too.
You looking for another fight? That it? Go away.
Au nebunit oamenii.
I got nothing to say to you.
Deci nu-i nimeni.
Quite the basting you gave Graves and Quill.
Wasn't by choice.
Aye. Blockheads, the both of them. Where are my manners? Louis Mills. Pleased to meet you.
Hatham Kenway. So, should I be watching my back?
I think the boys learned their lesson. They're normally not so nasty. Honest, it's just the past few crossings have been a bit rough.
Oh?
Captain's trying to cut costs, reduce rations, lower wages, more dangerous cargo. It's put the crew on edge.
Is there cause for concern, then?
Not if I can help it. But the captain needs to think about the way he treats his men.
Ăsta e bucătarul.
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. The shifty fella won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
He hurts loose. Uite, how to lose.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine, whilst we're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Stai, doctorul?
Mills try. Captain turn him away.
Merg să vorbim cu James.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. Oh, what you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Da. Vor să facă... Se pare insane jocul, având în vedere că are atâtea chestii. Nu. Declanșat un cutscene.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Ok, asta să vedem. Cred că trebuie să ies jos.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxury.
You should feast on lamb and wine, stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Mhm. Mhm.
Curious. Most curious.
Ce se întâmplă, ceva se întâmplă. Ziua 33.
Any news? Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks!
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Facem.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Mergem să ne luptăm cu el acum, nu? Gata.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I will.
All right, all right.
Bun. Deci să mergem în furtună. Cantic Ocean. Later that day. Mai târziu în acea zi.
We need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Calm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Trebuie să asigurăm și acolo. Lasă. Așa. Oh, ce fain se vede după Unity. Bă, n-am jucat Unity, spun sincer, până acum. Așa am vagă idee cum e, dar... Oricum, din ce am înțeles, are story-ul ceva mai scurt decât restul. Asta se scrie Remastered. N-am știam vagă idee, Alex.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hate them! You take the foremast! James! To the mainmast!
Atent să urcăm acolo sus. Bă, dar ce-mi place controlul asta, numai cu 3 butoane cum era la Assassin's Creed Revelation sau care naiba mai era. Trebuie să sărim acolo jos, mă. Gata. Dă-i Maia și gata, s-a rezolvat. Lasă, înțeleg că s-a rupt una din aia. Gata, hai că l-am salvat pe om.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Gata. S-au dus cu barca. O spera cum a intrat după noi în furtună. Hai că am supraviețuit într-un final. Ce să ia biscuiți? Pescăruși. Asta înseamnă o zonă unde sunt oameni. New York. Boston, New York. E închisă. Am ce a ajuns barca. pare foarte ciudat.
Make ready for our arrival, men.
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
Mai trebuie să urcăm acolo sus pe... Ah, deci de asta era chestia asta pusă aici. Ah, stai. Dacă e bine. What the hell I've done? Aici trebuie să ne urcăm acolo sus. Vedem de cauza că e foarte multă ceață. Presupun. Seama și chestiile astea erau făcute cu cabă, frate. Nu vedeai din jos, vedeai de la înălțime. Assassin's Creed 3. Wow. Boston, 1754. Sevența 2.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle in. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Are you by any chance John and Isabella's son?
One and the same.
Your commission is with Edward Braddock, is it not?
Aye. But he's yet to reach America, and I figured I might... Well, at least until he arrives. I thought...
Yes? Out with it.
Forgive me, sir. I had hoped that I might study under you. If I am to serve the Order, I can imagine no better mentor than yourself.
Kind of you to say, but I think you overestimate me.
Impossible, sir. This way.
Bloody hell! Thief! Someone stop him!
Ah, mă că mănâncă și el acum un măr. Serios.
Boston's quite a lively city.
There's all manner of things to see and do. Once you've settled in, I suggest you take some time to walk the streets. Who knows what opportunities you might discover?
Hold a moment. I need to fetch a few things before we get to work.
I'll arrange for horses while you do that.
Ia să vedem ce e aici. Find a general store. Bă. What the hell?
Has been declared unsafe and should be obviated from your itineraries until such time as repairs have concluded.
N-am, dar ce bine arată.
Get back here with that, you rogue!
Da, uite o mâță. Oh, sunt mai multe!
Damned sprigs. This accursed city will be the death of me.
You seem troubled, friend.
That's because I am. Greatly so, in fact.
What's happened?
I was robbed. The old Balkan file. Though I've managed to restore what's mine, I fear it's ruined.
You mean the book?
This is no ordinary book. It's an almanac. The first I ever wrote. Benjamin Franklin, pleased to meet you.
Benjamin Franklin?
You must be new to Boston.
Why do you say that?
You're still possessed of virtue. To stop and help an old lout like myself. I don't mean to impose, but you seem a spry fellow. Should you happen to find my missing pages, I'll reward you.
Look, I'm not sure if I...
It's all right, all right. If you have the time, hurrah! If not, no harm done. The thing is useless in its current state anyway. But should you somehow manage to restore it, you'll find me inside that general store over there.
Well, that was interesting.
Benjamin Franklin. Wow. Să mai întâlni pe Benjamin Franklin. That's sick, mate.
Willkommen, enter, please.
Da, ăsta e neamț. Buy items. Dar noi n-avem bani. Normal weapons, firearms. Ah, la fix mi-au avut banii. Ok. Exit the shop and equip the purchased weapon. Press F to open the weapon wheel. Eu nu înțeleg mecanismul gen.
King George II, certain lands adjoining the church in the city of New York are set aside for the establishment of King's College.
The letter in Boston.
Call upon the services of a qualified physician. The city's medical register is always at your service.
Ah, space to mount.
We ride for the Green Dragon Tavern. The proprietors are eccentric, but the rooms are spacious and they do not pry.
Have you been told why it is I've come to Boston?
No, Master Birch said I should know only as much as you saw fit to share. He sent me a list of names and bade me ensure you could find them.
And have you had any luck with that?
Aye. William Johnson waits for us at the Green Dragon.
How well do you know him?
Not well, but he saw the order's mark and did not hesitate to come.
Prove yourself loyal to our cause, And you may yet know our plans as well.
I should like nothing more, sir.
Welcome to Boston. Și acum ce? New weapons available in shop. Hai să vedem ce e aici, că nu mai înțeleg nimica. Deci acolo este misiunea. Animus menu. Current leave Animus notification center. Pot să plec din Animus? Hai să vedem pe Ubisoft Club ce avem. Rewards. Toate le-am luat, ok. Ok, am înțeles. Bun. Hai să ieșim din Animus, să mergem să citim, nu știu ce am primit. Deci pot să ies, ok.
Yes? Just thought I'd, say hi. You have more important things to do right now. Jesus, Dad. What? What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Hi, son. How are you? What have you been up to?
I know what you've been up to. Nothing. You wasted away in some shitty apartment with a pointless job, while the rest of us were out there fighting to make a difference.
You are such an asshole. Are you thinking about hitting me again? Because this time, I will hit back.
Let's just get back to work, okay?
Ce idiot! Cât de idiot e omul ăla? Mai spui tată, a? Mama, mă întreb tot așa, era și maică sa. Decide messages. Crane patch notes. What the fuck is this? Am și mai vechi. Ca să vezi față. Deci în teorie n-am mai avea atât de mult. Hey yo, I had a little bit of downtime while you were gone, so figured I do what I could to upgrade the operating system. It's actually been ready for a little while now, but with the Animus in safe mode, I wasn't about to try installation. Things I did. Actually, it should be, since I had a few people in the auto sales shipping. Why? Modification to the targeting system. You should be able to move in and out of combat more easily. Free running improvements. You're less likely to jump at the wrong time, in the wrong direction. Ce mai avem? Database. First of all, welcome back. It's good to see you fully recovered. Can't imagine what it was like for you trapped in there. If you ever want to chat about it, you just let me know. Anyway, you'll find the database essentially unchanged aside from a new cosmetic upgrade. As before, you'll receive a notification when I've add a new entry. I'll also let you know if any of the entries are updated, as is often the case when dealing with these conspirator ancestors of yours. Miles. I know that it's easy to get distracted while inside the animal, but I'm hoping everyone can stay focused here. We need to find that key as soon as possible. Ai, capul meu, dar ce se întâmplă, mă, de cască atâta? Zici că nu știu. Zici că n-am dormit. Bun. Also, do not go exploring the temple without first clearing it with me. Da, dă-te încolo, dar de ce să nu merg? And carry your headset with you at all time. Can't afford to lose anyone because curiosity got the better of them. We're short-handed as it is. Deci dacă vreau acum să merg să caut în catacombe, trebuie să-i spun la Miles. Fuck me. Nu spune la nimeni nimic. Păi da, cum adică? Trebuie să zic la bunica mea de fiecare dată când vreau să mă pun să mânc? Păi da, stai, eu. Cum citim aici? We got a visitor down there. It's just Juno. She's been appearing every now and then. Sort of fleets through the air. Find the key, blah blah blah, and then poof, disappears. At first it was just another holographic recording, but then your father called her some writer choice words and she glared at him. Honest, swiveled those eyes in his direction and frowned. Creeped me out. I don't know if she's reaching out to us from the past, if some part of her is actually still conscious, or if maybe she's inside the apple, like some evil genie. Whatever it's, give me the creeps, and the happy Halloween. True talk, I suppose Hartman Amulet is technically a piece of Eden. It's not particularly exciting. Its function as a key, and well, that's about it. I know. We're all used to these things being incredibly powerful and thus later dangerous, but this one is neither. Is it weird? I'm disappointed. That said, it's still critical to our mission, so I suppose that counts for something. Bă, dar ce eu curios? Următoarea să se scrie tot cu Desmond sau cu alt caracter sau nu știu. N-am și în vagă idee. Și zice să fiu pe fer să nu-mi răspundeți, pentru că curiozitatea e un lucru foarte important. Mamă, ce fac cu ea, o razna. Ok, m-am urcat pe press any button. Are you serious? No! Vreau să mai văd pe acolo. Vivanimus. Yes. Jesus. Cum merge cu jocul, Paul? Bă, nu știu, momentan stă pe loc. La tine cum merge cu jocul?
Stop wasting time.
Bine, tată. Naiba să te ia. Ne mai prind ceva? Okay.
What are you working on?
Lots of different stuff. If you're going into the field, we need a way to keep tabs on you and stay in touch. Hacking into local security systems won't cut it.
Thanks.
For what?
I don't know. Everything. You've sacrificed a lot for me, you and Sean both. I mean, you upgraded the Animus, you helped train me, pulled me out of that coma. You put all that work into the database and helped me solve Clay's puzzles. I know I haven't been the easiest person to work with, and I'm sorry for that. I just want you to know that even if I'm shitty at showing it, I appreciate everything you've done.
Unul vine și îmi spune că e cel mai scurt din serie, altul vine și îmi spune că e cel mai lung din serie. Să mor eu că nu vă mai înțeleg. Stai așa. Hotărâți-vă, guys, cum e, lung, scurt? Jesus. Pun pariu. Deci pun pariu că aici o să fie niște secrete de dezgropat. Era să cad acolo. Deci pun pariu că aici o să fie niște secrete de descoperit. Sper convins de asta. Aici ai... Da. Uzi că te taică meu că și dau un pumn acum.
Would you look at that?
What is it?
If I had to guess, I would say it's a counter. And judging from the iconography, I think it's safe to say when that's emptied, the end begins.
Între ce? Între care asasinări? Dă-mi să înțeleg! Dă-mi informații! Că eu știu mai bine că l-am terminat. Mergi pe mâna mea când îți spun că nu e lung. Las că o vedea cum este. Dacă depășești, de fiate, dacă depășește 13 episoade, e lung. Dacă nu depășește 13 episoade, Legends greșește. Simplu. Mai zi ceva.
Honest answer, please, Desmond. Do you think we're getting out of this alive?
I don't know. I mean, it's a pretty tall order. If the first Civ couldn't save the world, how the hell are we supposed to swing it?
We have some time.
We have less than 2 months. They had decades and a lot more resources. And the worst part is we knew this was coming for, what, hundreds of years?
History repeats, it seems. The first Civ was so busy with their war against us, no one even noticed what was happening. We get advance warning and then fall to fighting with the Templars. Lovely.
Hopefully, whatever's behind that door will make a difference.
And if it doesn't, well, at least we tried.
Oh, okay. At least we tried. Woo. Ok. Hai să mergem înapoi în Animus, că tatăl nostru, dă-mi ce ți-aș da un pumn. Tatăl nostru are crize și nu-i convine că, nu știu ce, că stăteam noi la camera de hotel. Mă rog, whatever, de ce ar conta camera de hotel. I don't fucking know, chiar nu știu. Am și o întrebare. Unde ești? Ah, gata. Am intrat din nou. Cu tocul colectiv are Assassin's Creed 3. Noi ba mă, fie mă cât Casa Poporului de lung, mă. Fie cât Casa Poporului de lung. Chiar nu mă stresez, Doamne ferește. Courier mission. Deci fii atent că avem curier, misiune de curier. Interactive conversation. What the hell is that? Nu e cum să plimbă porcul liber pe stradă. Let's open the door. Zice că are 16 doar main și 36 de ore tot cu secundare. Benjamin Franklin! Hello, my friend!
Hello again.
More almanac pages?
Not quite. It's a treatise, actually.
Oh? Concerning what?
The benefits of taking an older woman as a lover.
Really? This I'd like to hear.
First and most obvious, they're wiser. And so this makes for far more stimulating conversation. Makes other things more stimulating as well, but more on that in a moment.
All right. Your argument for experience makes some sense.
Second, when beauty fades, women must improve their utility, lest they be discarded and forgotten. Rare is an old woman who is not also kind, compassionate, and good.
Apropo,
generalization.
să nu uităm de DLC-ul.
Also true.
Deliberation.
Now, on to the third. Older women cannot conceive, which means one less thing over which to fret. In fact, you also decrease the chance of acquiring something like the French pox, its presence clearly visible, or the woman dead.
And should one desire a child?
Then make a young woman your wife. Let the older one be a mistress. And that brings me to my fourth point. With age comes prudence. An older woman is less likely to reveal your indiscretions.
Yes. I suppose you know quite a bit about that.
And proud of it, thank you. As to the fifth reason, because in every animal that walks upright, the deficiency of the fluids that fill the muscles appears first in the highest part. The face first grows lank and wrinkled, then the neck, then the breast and arms. The lower parts continuing to the last as plump as ever, so that covering all above with a basket, and regarding only what is below the girdle, it is impossible of two women to know an old from a young one. And as in the dark all cats are gray, the pleasure of corporal enjoyment with an old woman is at least equal and frequently superior, every knack being by practice capable of improvement.
You mad bastard.
Well, it's true, and believe me, I should know. I've sampled a great many. You should try one as well. Like a fine wine, they only improve with age. Although I suppose if left unattended too long, some have a tendency to sour. And
da, oare tot la fel are grafica sa e puțin mai îmbunătățită.
Better to work in a field often plowed, you know?
Is there more?
Indeed, indeed. The sixth is this. The sin is less. To take a maidenhead is a great responsibility. Mishandled, it can ruin lives. No such risk with an older woman. And this implies the seventh. Younger women are more given to compunction. Anxiety and unease are not present in the more aged and experienced. And as to the last of my reasons, well, it's really quite simple. Older women are so very grateful for the attention.
You make a compelling argument, Mr. Franklin.
Nu să cred că aveau calendar pe vremea aia.
To run a few tests myself.
I highly recommend it.
Nu vine să cred că avem gen. Ai ceva de spus, Benjamin Franklin?
I owe you a great thanks, by the way.
What for?
speaking with me. You see, I have very few friends in Boston these days.
And what did you do to earn their ire?
Started with a cartoon I drew, suggesting unification. How else can we hope to withstand the French menace? I proposed something similar at the Albany conference as well, and it ruffled quite a few feathers. See, I've begun to wonder if Parliament best serves our interests. The colonies might be better off independent and autonomous. Most of my peers, however, haven't taken kindly to the suggestion.
Are things truly so bad under the crown?
But you've answered your own question. Under. Why under? It should be side by side. Does France reside beneath Britain? Do the Italians, the Prussians, the Spanish? No. Oh, sure, they may disagree from time to time, even come to blows, but they stand on equal ground. And we should as well.
Are the colonies not simply an extension of the kingdom, though? Another borough, if you will?
No, we are not. We've evolved into something else, something distinct.
I suppose it's only natural to desire parity. We leave behind our parents, our childhoods, our homes, and seek to find a place in the world. If it's true for a person, why not a nation?
Yes, yes, exactly.
Interesting.
Anyway, I've taken up enough of your time. Please, don't let me keep you from your work.
Mai ai ceva de spus, Benjamine?
Sorry, but I've some work needs doing.
Și-o dat seama că vorbi prea mult omul. Aoleu! Bun. Mai vedem încă o dată, mai vorbește Benjamin Franklin.
Sorry, but I've some work needs doing.
Nu mai vorbește, gata!
Can't talk right now, I'm afraid.
Benjamine, ce făcuși tu pe la mine? Nu mai vrei să mai vorbești? Sărăcuțul, ce să crezi? A, poți să-ți pe oricare dintre ușile astea? Ok. Ce dracu aveți, mă, de faceți? Deci că fac incantații voodoo. El voodoo de incantațiune. Mă rog, whatever. Bun, hai să mergem mai departe. Am, dar ce-mi place priveliștea și orașul și toate. Super. A, trebuie să livrezi gen astea, scrisorile în Boston. Deci noi acum suntem în teorie în Boston. That's sick, mate. Ok. Da, ne crastaveace, că și eu vreau. Bă, dar pe bune, chiar nu a putut să pună fizic chestiile numai o... Remastered. Dar ce e aici? Da, mă rog, whatever. Hai merg să livrăm și în scrisoarea asta pentru că așteaptă omul după ea. Au scolată câinile la mine. Cuciu, ce ai pățit, Cuciu? Cuciu! Cu mare drag, my friends. Data viitoare, vii la mine. Și discutăm, vorbim. Mă doare să mai multe orașe, sau? Eu să la un moment dat că va fi zăpadă, dar momentan nu văd zăpadă, văd că este toamnă, gen. Da, pe bune? Deci am făcut 500 de bacșiș, nice. Hai mă, dă-fi după mine. Pisicită de maimuță. Bun, hai să ajungem la căsuță. Mamă, deși cât de mult îmi plac orășelele astea, așa să umbli pe străduțe, pe chestii genul ăsta, mi se pare insane. Let's open the door. Hai să intrăm.
You lying, cheating, no good son of a bitch.
Perhaps we've come at a bad time.
Oh, don't be foolish, dearies. Please, sit. Fancy some
Oi,
fancy
mândră
a drink,
ești.
perhaps?
Doamne,
Or is it bed you
iartă-mă.
require?
We've already left
Serios să
rooms
tragi
here.
copii către noi.
Oh, yes. Of course. Masters Lee and Kenway, was it? I'll have your bags brought up.
Ce s-o strâmba către el. Vai, viața mea.
Do you require anything further?
Only privacy. This way.
Trebuie să mergem sus. Dar ce-i cu bâul ăla? Că eu nu înțeleg ce-i cu bâul ăla. Stai să vedem ce e aici. Mamă, ce mișto arde focul ăla! Bă, ce nebună e, ce m-a împinsă, nebună. Ia să vedem, mai face o dată. No. Du-te de aici, că nu. Nu mai discutăm că ești prea enervantă, doamnă. Da, așa cu mâinile, nu. Voi ce întuneric e aici cu tot cu... Jesus Christ. Hai să vedem.
Sir, William Johnson.
Salut, William.
A pleasure. A good lad, if a bit earnest. I'm told you're putting together an expedition.
We believe there's a precursor site in the region. I require your knowledge of the land and its people to find it.
Sadly, my research has been stolen. Without it, I'm of no use to you.
Then we'll find it. Do you have any leads?
My associate, Thomas Hickey, has been making the rounds. He's quite good at loosening tongues.
Well, tell me where I can find him. I'll see if I can't speed things up.
We've heard rumors of bandits operating from a compound southwest of here. You'll likely find him there.
Charles?
Sir.
We'd best be off.
Of course.
Tell me about yourself, William.
What's to tell? I was born in Ireland to Catholic parents, which I learnt early in life severely limited my opportunities. So I converted to Protestantism and journeyed here at the behest of my uncle. But I fear my Uncle Peter was not the swiftest of men. He sought to open trade with the Kanyan Gahaga, but chose to build his settlement away from the trade routes instead of on them. I tried to reason with the man, but as I said, not the swiftest. So, I took what little money I'd earned and bought my own little plot of land. I built a home, a farm, a store, and a mill. Humble beginnings, but well situated, which made all the difference.
So this is how you came to know the Mohawk?
Indeed, and it has proved a valuable relationship.
But still no mention from your contacts of the precursor site? No hidden temple or ancient constructs?
Yes and no. Which is to say, they have their fair share of sacred sites. Earthen mounds, forest clearings, hidden caves, but nothing matching what you describe. No strange metals, no odd glows.
It is well hidden.
Even to them, it seems. But cheer up, my friend. You'll have your precursor treasure. I swear it.
To our success, then.
And soon. Should not be much longer.
Am înțelege, putem pleca. Ruțule, tu stai aici? Bine. Hai să mergem mai departe. Prea mult. Nebuna! Nebuna care împinge! Ea ne împinge prostă! Bun. Hai să ieșim și noi afară. Mamă, dar ce pânză de păianjen, bă! A, stai că nu-i pânză de păianjen. Acum mă gândeam ce naiba. Ce aici? Cucuruz? Ce e aici? Start the mission.
Thomas Hickey?
Who's asking?
Hatham Kenway.
Is that supposed to mean something?
Show some respect, boy.
Peace, Charles. William Johnson sent us in the hopes we might expedite your search.
We don't need no expediting. Don't need none of your fancy London speak neither. I found the men that done the theft.
Then why are you just lazing around?
Figuring out how to deal with those varlets.
I have an idea.
Well, let's hear it.
I'll kill the lookout, take up a position behind the guards. You two approach from the front. When I open fire on the group, you charge in. I have the element of surprise on our side. Half will fall before they've even realized what's happened. Get into position. But wait for me to take the first shot.
Go on now, before you make us mad. Go on now, before you make us mad.
Air to reload.
So much for the element of surprise. Reinforcement!
Oh, he's down.
Fall back! Fall back! We'll be safe inside! What now? We can blow the door with those. Go on, shoot them. On with the show, then. Guess they wasn't so safe inside after all.
Unde a dispărut, mă?
Lay down your weapons, and I'll consider letting you live.
I make you the same offer. We've no quarrel. I only wish to return this chest to its rightful owner.
Nothing rightful about Mr. Johnson.
I won't ask again.
Agreed.
Your kind has no need for books and maps. Who put you up to this?
Never seen a person. It's always been dead drops and letters. But they always pay, so we do the jobs.
Well, those days are done. Tell your masters I said as much.
Who should I say you are?
You don't. They'll know.
Apham, this one's got some shot on him. You might want to be grabbing it on account of your pistol being parched.
A shame so many had to die.
Aye. Back to the Green Dragon then. I need a drink.
Nu vedem ce au la ei.
Don't let go of the chest, Charles. We'll take care of this rabble.
Look at those badgers running around all lovely shut. Wait, them bodies is sure to have loot on them. Would be a shame to let it all go to waste.
Are you mad? In case you've forgotten, we're in the midst of something.
Why do you always gotta go forward and forward?
Nu mai facem niște bănuți că și așa. Nu, văd că dau ceva. Nu e rău.
A little help, please.
Total, numai 15 la ei. N-are niciunul mai mult. Aici ăștia sunt mercenari.
They ain't so tough.
It's not the scoundrels I'm concerned with.
Da, deci e full. Nu mi se pare chiar așa greu combatul. Gata. Gata, am terminat cu ei. Mergem să-i atacăm. Let it drop. Mamă, că mi omoară, mă. You're done. Gata.
Oi! Mr. Johnson's gonna need to double my pay after all this if he expects me to keep at his side.
A reușit?
There you are.
My thanks, Master Kenway. Now, tell me what it is you need.
The images on this amulet, are they familiar to you? Perhaps one of the tribes has shown you something similar.
It appears Kanyan Gahaga in origin.
Can you trace it to a specific location? I need to know where it came from.
With my research returned, perhaps. Let me see what I can do. Thomas!
What?
Rent yourself a room. And a bath as well. I suspect we'll be here for a while.
Începe mereu să se adune oameni pe aici, din ceea ce observ. Ok. O să aprind luminarea? A, nu.
I'll let you know as soon as I have something.
Okay. Next on the list. Hai să vedem ce mai avem aici. Tab. Nu avem decât pe Benjamin Franklin. Colonii să ne-am dat susesene mai devreme.
Evening, gentlemen.
Charming.
Oh, peace, Charles. He'll grow on you.
Oi! Catherine, you fussock! Get back here! Daddy needs a drink.
How fares the search?
Maths and maps are not cutting it.
What of your local contacts?
We'll need to earn their trust before they'll share what they know.
I have an idea on how we might be affecting that. There's a man who's taken to enslaving natives. Rescue them, and they'll owe us.
Do you know where they're being held?
Afraid not.
Benjamin Church will. He's a finder and a fixer. He's also on your list.
And there I was, wondering whom I might solicit next. Well done.
N-am necurâta aia. Doamne ferește. Ah, gata. S-a terminat curâta.
This business with Silas confuses me. If Britain stands any chance of pushing back the French, they must ally with the natives, not enslave them.
Silas is loyal only to his purse. That his actions harm the crown is irrelevant. So long as there are buyers for his product, he'll continue to procure it.
All the more reason to stop him, then.
My days are spent in Congress with the locals, attempting to convince them that we're the ones they should trust. That the French are merely using them as tools, to be abandoned once they've won.
Your words must lose their strength when held against the reality of Silas' actions.
I've tried to explain that he does not represent us. But he wears the red coat. He commands a fort. I must appear to them either a liar or a fool. Likely both.
Take heart, brother. When we deliver them his head, they'll know your words were true. Do you like it here, Charles?
There's a certain charm to Boston, I suppose. To all of the colonies, really. Granted, their cities have none of London's sophistication or splendor, but the people are earnest and hardworking. They've a pioneer spirit I find compelling.
It's quite something, really, watching a place that's finally found its feet.
Has it, though? The French still wage war from up north, and I fear the Spanish have designs upon this place as well. Is this a new world, or just another battlefield?
Ah, that's a story old as time itself, and one that's not like to change. We're cruel and desperate creatures, set in our conquering ways. The Saxons and the Franks, the Ottomans and Safavids. I could go on for hours. The whole of human history is but a series of conflicts and subjugations. A desire for more.
Da, ăștia doi frați că cam seamănă într-o altă.
I pray one day we rise above it.
Whilst you pray, I'll act. We'll see who finds success first.
It was an expression.
Aye, and a dangerous one. Words have power. Wield them wisely.
Altceva de zis?
I've some work I should finish. Let us speak later.
Bine.
I hope you're right, Hatham.
Asta-i tot! Doamne, ce întunecată e camera aia, zici că e făcută pentru mormântări. Jesus. Asta ori e handicapată, ori e handicapată. Dar nu știu care dintre ele, dar cred că e handicapată. Că tot așa face ea numai mă împinge. O să văd dacă mă arate gen ceva, mă lasă să întreb ceva, whatever. A, nu pot să deschid ușa din spate. De ce? Hai să ieșim pe asta din față atunci. Bun. Uite și pe al nostru. The surgeons. Doctorii. Sau?
Wonderful. Charles?
No.
Seems like we're not the only ones looking for Mr. Church.
Damn it, he could be anywhere. What do we do?
We find him. Come. I'll show you how.
Ce față a făcut ăsta?
Should we write his family, do you think?
Not our business to meddle, even if we've the best of intentions.
But if you could have seen it. Carrying on like that, and during the day, no less.
The Crown fosters advanced knowledge in the colonies. By royal charter, King's College has been created in your colony.
Scandalous behavior from one who aims to be a surgeon. Not likely if he keeps up such carousing.
Truly a shameful display. Benjamin's parents would be mortified.
Perhaps I should send someone to retrieve him before he damages his reputation beyond repair.
They stumbled off to the northeast, no doubt in search of a tavern or some other place of ill repute.
Start questioning those in the street. I'm headed for higher ground.
The news of our times in today's Boston Weekly Advertiser.
Să mă urc deasupra pe biserică. Îi face întuneric sau care e faza? Bun. To synchronize.
Time to take a listen. With luck, one of those people knows what became of Benjamin.
Să vedem ce avem aici. Tab. Păi dar ce? Dar n-am făcut asta. Și atunci de ce mă dă din nou? Da, așa. Nu mai trebuie să mai mor cu asta, că asta am făcut-o. Gata. Am terminat cu ei. Doar ce s-a astea?
I've asked the criers, but they all plead ignorance. Bugger that! They're lying. Aye. Well, what can I do? Threats light off them and I'll not deign to grovel.
Actions speak louder than words, my friend. Arrest one and put him in stocks. See if he's so glib then.
To do so without cause will set them singing songs about us. Last thing the city needs is town criers complaining about our abuse of authority.
And forget it. The crime is done. The killer's gone. Those who know won't share their secrets. If the city wishes to harbor scoundrels, let them pay the price for it.
Deci eu nu înțeleg ce trebuie să fac până la urmă, urmei. Hai să vedem toată zona. Da! Ce face la căpriță? Uite marca. Da, mă, mult mai bine merge față de înainte.
If I could help, and they waved me away.
How odd. Did they say what had happened?
No. Only that it was a trifling matter, and he'd be returned home soon. There was some blood, though, so I wonder if it wasn't more serious than they let on.
Where were they taking him?
Towards the hilltop. Perhaps there's a doctor at the fort.
Hai că am înțeles, cred. Bun. Mamă, dar ce clădiri, fratele meu. Incredibil. De ce? Se mai face seară, gen.
So he says to church that one way or another the debt would be settled. I don't envy the man. He's 3 times ahead.
Well, what do you think they're planning?
All I know is it can't be good. Cutter was with him.
Probably looking for a nice, quiet place to do the deed. From what I hear tell, his work usually involves quite a bit of screaming.
Which reminds me, we'd best not buy any meat tomorrow.
Good call, that.
Remain undetected. Remain undetected.
See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way.
For the entrapment of plummeting objects. Following a recent spate of accidents, a new bylaw will enforce annual roof inspections by qualified craftsmen throughout the...
Gata ești. Plecăm de aici. Deci astea cu englezilor.
Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them. Trebuie să merg nedetectat. See, Charles? We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
If I might ask, sir, Where did you learn to do all this?
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way. Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Nu cred că o picat în apă și că o murit în apă. Mă, fotoie mama măsii. Am uitat de căcatul ăsta de bug.
We'll have church in no time, just as I said we would.
Hai Charles, futu-ți Charles-ul mătii. Că tu ne încurci aici de nu există.
It is a requirement when you are raised in the manner that I was. Perception is fundamental to the Order. It guides the feet when running and climbing, informs the hands when striking and fighting. But most important, it transforms the senses, and we begin to know the world in a different way. Careful. The place is well guarded. We need to slip past them.
Facă-ți doi, băga mea și piciorul. Let's open the door.
Locked. I'll have to find the key. Wait here.
Eto loot. Unlock the door. Am găsit cheia? N-am găsit cheia. Sau? Hai că am găsit cheia, cred.
Here we are then.
No, e aici.
Why must you always make these things so difficult, Benjamin? Merely provide me with recompense, and all shall be forgiven.
I'll not pay for protection I don't need.
Clearly, you do require protection. Else we wouldn't be here. How very gauche. Now, what shall we do about our guest?
Maybe I'll take his hands. Put an end to his surgering. Maybe I'll take his tongue. Put an end to his waggling. Or maybe I'll take his cock. Put an end to his fucking us.
So many options. I can't possibly decide. Take all three.
No, hold a moment. Perhaps I was hasty in refusing you earlier.
I'm so very sorry, Benjamin. But that door has closed.
Be reasonable, Silas.
I rather think I was. But you took advantage of my generosity. I won't be made a fool a second time.
Finish it.
I fear I lack the constitution to bear witness to such barbarism. Come find me when you're finished, Cutter.
You'll regret this, Silas. Do you hear me? I'll have your head.
No. I rather think you won't.
Quick little swipe and no more is. How's that sound, Mr. Church?
At least I'll be spared more of your inane prattle.
Hold still a minute. I gotta decide where to start.
Your parents must be so very proud to have raised.
Nici nu știu ce te-a lovit, ai văzut? Ai mai și stat, te-ai mai uitat 2 secunde.
Who are you?
Hatham Kenway, at your service.
I don't understand. Why are you here?
Walk with me, Mr. Church, and all will be explained.
Open the door.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate fort.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
How'd you manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
Înțeleg care e faza cu ceața asta.
Pitcairn, you fool! Your acts are treacherous. Give me one good reason I shouldn't kill you right now.
Were you planning to announce yourself, or did you hope my men
Sir,
wouldn't notice your
if
arrival?
you'll allow me to explain.
By all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir.
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Haytham.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call him brother.
What now? Well, they'll chase us off if we try and return.
We're done with this camp. As luck would have it, so are they. Come along.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
The Boston Country Journal. The world for a penny.
Where? Perhaps down Marlborough.
No.
One of Lynn or Ship Street.
Yes. Those fresh arrived are often soon in dire straits. They're more likely to seize upon an opportunity to fatten their purses and feed their young.
Limit detection. Cred că aici nu mai avem timp sau ceva de genul.
Now!
French commander to Jumonville is killed in a raid.
Oi! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fire on you and your false war!
Ai de capul meu.
After him!
Nu înțeleg ce trebuie să fac. Follow to ambush the patrol.
Unhand him, Edward.
You again.
Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
Săraci de ei. Asta oare chiar e frate sau? Sau e doar aiurea? Nu mai am bani.
I stay my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying...
I assume you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
A început să vorbească de un singur acolo. Jesus Christ. Cannot use the firearms. Complete all objectives before finishing the mission. Bun. Ia să vedem ce mai avem aici, pentru că mai avem chestii. Almanac. Cine e băia almanac? The mana page is lost. Come back later to find it again. Ok. Nu căpătăm nimic de acolo. Ce mai chestii? Ah, vigilantis. Am înțeles, hai să mergem și aici. Hai mă, fugi. Desynchronized. Am murit ca prostul. Bravo. Prostul satului. Dar nu știu ce am vrut să fac. Am dat pe ceva. No, nu știu. Ia ce aici, că chiar sunt curios. Ce fain, îmi place cum scripește biserica, cărămida de pe ea. Foarte multe biserici aici. Nu știu ce cu ceața asta, că e foarte multă ceață. Jesus, nu mai vezi nimic. Hai că ce mai avem încă ceva. Asta aici ai. Mama mia. Hai să vă văd cum arată arhitectura asta. Wow. Gata, am mai sincronizat una. Tab. Hai vedem ce avem aici tot. It's done. Cine trage, mă? Dau pe unul că trage aiurea. Eu nu înțeleg ce naiba fac ăștia. No. Dar ce dracu am făcut că nu mai înțeleg nimic acum pe bune. În sfârșit. Bă, dar asistenți mai sunt ăștia, mă. Că nu te mai lasă în pace de fel. Atâta tracul ăla până te amățește de cap. Bă, dar de unde trag, mă, că nu-mi dau seama. Bun. Stai, mă, deci care le-am făcut apar cu aripile deschise și care nu, cu aripile închise, am înțeles acum. Are sens. Let's to drop. Oh, okay. Nu vă dați seama ce căsuțe învechite pentru vremea aia. Ciudat cum se schimbă chestiile. Ce e totuși interesant în același timp. Mamă, ce aproape sună de alta. Bun. Faine, mă, ce jocul ăsta. Stai aici. că era pe partea aia altă. Se arată câine ăla pe mine, insane. Auzi. Bun. Bă, dar eu nu înțeleg care e faza cu ceața asta. Că n-aș fă rău. Vine iarna sau care e faza? Nu este clar, e Boston, ok. Da. Poate că acum seamănă a oraș. Înainte semăna, dar gen... Na, nu știu. N-am ce roșu se vede. Cred că s-a apune soarele sau care e faza? Acum ați făcut de câte două turnuri ca să acopere genul... Na, nu știu. Ba nu. Uite că de exemplu aici nu se aplică faza cu turnurile. De că îl văd, turnul. De acolo ca un fel de catapultă în depărtare, dar nu știu ce. Avem aici una. Wow. Mamă, și tântele erau oamenii pe atunci. Dar cum pot să fur? Cred că dădeai pe dacă vrei să furi, gen. Cum aduc eu bine aminte. Turnul ăla. Sau crucea aia de acolo. Bă, când ești prost, na, nu știu. Add to synchronize. Bun, ce mai avem aici? Mai avem două. Partea aia. Dar zici că e ca un fel de asfalt, gen. Piatră. Da. Bun. Ce mai avem? Mai avem mai asta, nu? Altceva nu mai avem. Am unde sări. Bun. Forțe indiene de partea lor, ok. Bă, mai știu, un boss era Jack Spintecătorul sau aici? Sau în alt oraș? Dacă ți minte de Londra, nu de New York. Nu știu în care avea misiune cu care dintre jocuri era ceva misiune de genul. Da, nu știu. Cred că avem aici niște foi. Almanac. Prindem almanacul. Ce hei, mă, ce vrei? No, unde e ăla? Mă, unde-s foile alea, mă? De unde sunt sârchiile alea? Hai să mor tu că nu... Holy fuck! Au dispărut hârtiile. Jesus! Unde au apărut? Au dispărut cu totul. Poți să dispar, te rog, meniule, că chiar nu mă pasionez de fel. A, uite-le. Uite-le paginile, almanac. Vreau să le prind. 400 ceva de metri. Fuck. Hai, sari, lasă. Lasă prostiile. Hai, căcalul. A, știu ce să alea, mă, gata. Lasă-mă în pace. N-am chef de voi. Vreau să prind almanacul ăla, dar nu știu unde naiba zboară sau care fac de pe ele. Ah, fuck me. După partea asta la altă. Doamne, cât ghinion pot să am, bă, fratele meu. Chase the almanac page. They have been collected. Thank you and appreciate. Ah, uite altele. Volumul 1, page 1 din 4. Oh, și mai avem. Dați așa. La cât e asta? Tot la 400 ceva de metru. Aparent știm să sărim mai eficient decât săream înainte. Mai avem încă 3 pagini de prins și am terminat momentan. Auzi acolo ce nervos era mățașca. Da, mă întreb oare pe vremea aia existau totuși criminali. Dai seama pe vremea aia. Fără să n-ai o modalitate de a... Nu știu, ciudat. Termină, mă, dracu, că vreau să prind paginile alea azi, mă. Doamne, ce căpățânate sunt ăștia, mă. Nu cred că mai apare altă pagină sau mai apare altă pagină, nu, că n-are cum. Interactive conversation. Conversație interactivă, auzi acolo. Putu-ți ceapa ta. Dă-i mangustă. Poți să te legi și eu în pace acum. Mulțumesc. Da, te las să te legi și eu în pace. Vezi, de loc când vine. Ha. E gata, termina cu tine. Bun. Foarte multe mâțe, mă, pe aici. Unde, mă? Aici ai. A, iar mai muțoiu.
Sorry, but I've some work needs doing.
Da, ai treabă, perfect. Bine, frate meu. Da, fer. Că mai avem timp pentru singură misiune. E tu stil. Am înțeles. No, ce străzi horror. Deci te mușcă trag. Mai vă jucați. Ne-a devenit șefi, uite-ne aici.
If I may, I was curious about your past with Braddock. You two clearly have a history.
Edward was one of us upon a time, and I considered him a close friend. He was brave and bold in ways few men are. But everything changed at the siege of Bergen-op-Zoom. We had lost the fortress to the French, and were in the midst of egress. There was a skiff hidden at the port with which we planned to make our escape. As we drew near, a young man and his family came upon us, begging for safe passage. I consented, but Edward refused. The young man called him Craven then. So Edward killed him and all the rest. Even the children. To this day, I don't know why. Was this the first time he'd struck out? Or had I simply never seen it before? Either way, things were never the same after that. We campaigned together a few more times, but each outing was more disturbing than the last. He killed and killed. Enemy or ally, civilian or soldier, guilty or innocent. It mattered not. If he perceived one to be an obstacle, they died. He maintained that violence was a more efficient solution. It became his mantra. And it broke my heart.
I had no idea.
He hides it well, and intimidates into silence any who discover him. Those who persist have a tendency to find misfortune.
And we should stop him.
I suppose you're right. But I maintain a foolish hope that he might yet be saved and brought back round to reason. I know. It's a silly thing to believe that one so drenched in death might suddenly change.
I'm sorry to have brought this up. It was not my intent to sour you.
Nonsense. We are brothers now. There should be no secrets between us.
I hope you and the General find a way to patch things up.
I should return to my studies.
So, a question for you. Why medicine?
I'm supposed to tell you I care for my fellow man, right? That I chose this path because it allows me to accomplish the greater good.
Are these things not true?
Perhaps. But that's not what guided me, no. For me, it was a less abstract thing. I like money.
There are other paths to fortune.
But what better ware to peddle than life? Nothing else is as precious nor so desperately craved. And no price is too great for the man or woman who fears an abrupt and permanent end.
Your words are cruel, Benjamin.
But true as well.
You took an oath to help people, did you not?
I abide the oath, which makes no mention of price. I merely require compensation, fair compensation, for my services.
And if they lack the required funds?
Then there are others who will serve them. Does a baker grant free bread to a beggar? Does the tailor offer a dress to the woman who cannot afford to pay? No. Why should I?
You said it yourself. Nothing is more precious than life.
Indeed. All the more reason one should ensure they have the means to preserve it. I've some ledgers to review. Do you mind if we speak later?
Any news?
Whispers of things. Nothing solid at the moment. I know you're looking for word of anything out of the ordinary. Dealing with temples and spirits and ancient times and whatnot. But, so far, can't say my boys have heard much.
No trinkets or artifacts being moved through your... shadow market?
Nothing new. Couple of ill-gotten weapons, some jewelry likely lifted from a living thing. But you said to listen for talk of glows and ums and strange sights, right? And I ain't heard nothing about that.
Keep at it.
Oh, I will. You done me a great service, mister. And I fully intend to repay my debt. Thricefold, if it pleases.
Thank you, Thomas.
Place to sleep and meal to eat is thanks enough. Don't you worry. I'll get you sorted soon.
Ia mă, guys, aici închei și episodul. Sper că v-ați uitat. Până data viitoare, vă salut, multă baftă și ne vedem mâine la un nou streaming. Paul, it's fucking out, guys.